Hey guys, welcome to the video. It's new camera day. I'm pretty excited about that. But before I show you what I got, I'll just kind of show you what I've been working with for the last couple of years on my channel. Started off with the Hero 4. Pretty good image out of this thing, no stabilization. So absolutely horrible footage for mountain biking, very rough. Throw it in the weatherproof case, which is a requirement because that's the only way you can mount it, is you put it in there. And it would be a little bit almost loose in here, and every once in a while on rough terrain this thing would rattle and you would hear that in the audio. Not ideal. So I upgraded to the Hero 9 and this camera has served me quite well for sure. Really good stabilization under the right conditions. I usually was running the max lens mod on this, a little bit wider field of view. A little bit better stabilization, but you lose resolution when you have this lens on. It goes down to 2.7K, but most of my viewers probably don't even notice at all. I did the whole BC bike race with this on. And I was pretty happy with the footage. There is some wind noise issues with every GoPro, so I run the foam wind slayer on it, and that reduces the wind noise completely. So definitely a must-have for the GoPros. But the low light capability of this GoPro is not good. And where I live on Vancouver Island, this time of year, it's pretty much all like really dark rides to begin with. And then you start going into the trees. And these cameras really do struggle. There's a couple new cameras that have came out recently that were definitely appealing to me, and that's because of the low light performance. So it'll help me out a bunch getting better quality footage in the terrain here on Vancouver Island. So the camera I decided to go with is the Insta360 Ace Pro, and it was between this and the DJI Action 4. I went to DJI's website and scoped it out, and it is an impressive camera and it's got pretty good reviews. I didn't want to do any math, and their webpage is all in US dollars. Even into the shopping cart and you select what country you're from, it's in US dollars. Insta360's webpage is pretty good, and I've actually had the chance to use their editing software already, and it seemed to be pretty easy to do. So I went with this one. It does have a couple things that people are complaining about, and that's the flip screen. People think it's going to be a weak point and break off. I have no concerns about that whatsoever. And the lens cover cannot be replaced on this by consumer. On the GoPro, of course, you can just twist it off and get a new replacement or switch it to the max lens. I guess that's a nice feature, but I've never had to change a lens. I've had a couple pretty decent crashes with it on my chest, and yeah, I've never had an issue, so I wasn't going to base my decision on that. So let's open this thing up and check it out. So here's what you get in the box. Obviously, you get your camera, and there's another little box down low. That contains your USB-C charge cord. It's got a adhesive kind of rubber mount with the set screw. And of course you have your main camera mount. There's some literature in there, warranty card, the usual. A lot of people are calling this a magnetic mount. It's not magnetic. There is a magnet, but that just helps with the lining up. It's got the little teeth that lock in to the little cups on the bottom side. So seems to be pretty solid. I've seen some pretty crazy tests done by people. And yeah, I'm not really worried about the mounting system. Let's do a little side by side between the Hero 9 and the Ace Pro. Is quite a bit bigger, but it has a 1-inch sensor in that thing. So yeah, it's pretty impressive that the technology that they can fit into these small little cameras. So I kind of figured it was going to be bigger. It's a little bit heavier, but marginal. I did order a chest mount for 2 action cameras, so I'm going to be doing some side-by-side comparison videos between the Hero 9 and the Ace Pro. Really looking forward to doing that and looking forward to playing around with this thing, and it has some pretty crazy AI features built into it. So yeah, stay tuned for some upcoming videos on the Insta360 Ace Pro. We'll see you soon.